So that is trading view there. So you just have to actually to let the market to to let me go to for a time frame there. There's this pattern that you guys must understand, okay? You can see this consolidation here. Still the same consolidation here, okay? People say there's a BOS there. I don't know what the BOS is. So you also need to wait for something like this at this point where there's a manipulation here. Even at this point there is actually it happens. So it happens there. This pattern, guys, this pattern where like the market went up here, it went up, it came down, you wanted to buy and the market went down, it went up towards this area here, you call the BOS. It's not actually a BOS, my guy, is where the order flow was positions that sold the market up. So it even went up again, you can see it went down, it took out this one there, and what did it do? It went up. Let's say it went up just like that. So right now you're still waiting for something just like that so that it can go down a bit and it can go up. Okay, that is what you guys are waiting for, which is that pattern. So this pattern is this one. Let me do it at this point. Okay, the market was up, down there, it does something like this. So it breaks this low here, it breaks this low and it goes up. So some of you be like, no, there's an order block here or whatever, the FVG, hoping that the market can do what, can go down there. Instead it breaks here, you call it what, a BOS, and the market comes back to respond there. You say, let me wait for the market to come back to respond. Yes, it can come back. What's the reason for it to come back here? I agree, these guys bought the market and they want to actually, they're busy hedging the market in another way, providing liquidity just to keep the market going. So then the market can buy. Still, this one here is still unmitigated, then the market comes back to respond. Okay, so if you can do this, you see there was a consolidation here. There was a consolidation, you guys call it a BOS, whatever the change of character here. You say here there's an order block, unfortunately it went up, so this one here becomes the area where they swept you. That's it. Even at this point it becomes the area where they'll sweep you. That's it. You see this pattern is very, very, very dangerous. This pattern, once you know this kind of pattern, my guy, you're going far. You're going far. This pattern is very good. It teaches you that you wanted to buy, they swept you, they went to this order flow that pushed the market down to sweep you. Now since this order flow is unmitigated, now the market goes up to close it. Since this one is left unmitigated, then the market comes back here to mitigate that. Are you going to be manipulated, leaving this order flow, the market continue going down there? If then the market breaks, it breaks this, if then the market breaks this one is left unmitigated, then the market continue going down there. That is why I'm like to you, Bitcoin can keep on going down to zero. Let me show you how. Let's go for Bitcoin here. That's why I'm like, Bitcoin can go even to zero. It's possible to go to zero. It's very, very possible. It's very possible for it to go to zero. As you can see here, see at this point, see here, up, down, the same thing here, you can see at this point that there was a consolidation. Okay, right now the market broke this and it went up, it came back here and it bought here. So at this point, as you can see there, see at this point here, what happened? This order flow was left. Now the market went down towards this order flow. It even broke and went down towards this order flow here. Now, where's the order flow that is unmitigated? This one and this one only. If you can go down to 0, you realize that the order flows that are left is the one that's at the 0 and the one at the top at 120 resistance. The only order flow, the only order flow that is left is this one at 0 and this one at 120. At this point here, my guy, here the market should come back towards this point to close this completely, because from this point, at this point, everything is closed here except this one. This order is still in the market. This order is still in the market. Hence, that is why I'm like, the market can keep on pushing up, downwards towards this area here, even this area here, because at 0 we still have unmitigated order flow. Now, if we don't go to 0, then it means we go down, we go up towards this. We can even break this, then the Bitcoin can go to 200, 500 level. It's possible. Why? Because we left this order flow. We want to check out this order flow so that they can continue on going up. Okay, the pattern is this one. Here's the pattern. Breathe. Market up, market down, market up. Now let's break this guy here. This guy's been, now we mitigate this one. Coming here is closing these orders completely, and the market goes up again, where this order there, which is at unmitigated order flow. So if we want to keep the market running, not to collapse the market, because collapsing the market is going to need more order flow. So now let's do this. We do this up here. You can see here's the pattern. We close this one, we close that one. Now if you want to re-enter, let's come back to this point and close this guy here. Closing this guy, then we can do what? We can continue further to the upside direction. Why am I saying this? Because once we continue up, once we continue up here, once we continue up, it means this order flow at this point is still closed. Not closed, it's still open, but this guy here is closed. So that is where the market can keep on going up, meaning we left an order flow at this point which is still open, and order flow at this point which is still open. So in other way, the pattern is like this way. Let me give you the pattern here. The market went up, it went down, it went up. If it doesn't come back here, then it means it wants to keep the order flow running. So what do I mean? I mean this guy here who closed by this sell. Now this one here remains not closed because the market went down there. Since the market went down to this point, now this guy here, it is not closed. Net the market went up here. Now we say there's this level here. If it doesn't go down towards to this point, it means this guy remains unclosed. Then the market continue going up. This guy here is closed. When we go to 0, it means we close this one, and the market can go back again up. You see, that's how it looks like.